each piece taped up. It's going to be a pain. Trust me. I've had several people, not listen to me, and not that they didn't want to listen to me, but they were like eager to build, and they were like, I'm just going to try using the glue that I already have. And then I get the message, you were right. And I'm like, it's not about being right or wrong. I just am trying to save you extra steps, but it's a really good glue for this project. So don't waste your time. I know you really want to jump in when you get it. So there is a lot of time if you buy my kits, because I have to laser cut them and package them for you upon ordering. At some point, I'm going to start making kits and have them ready. Also because I'm going to apply for shows and I need to have stock. So that may not be the case anymore, where you have to wait so long for me to ship things out. But currently that is what is happening. So you have time, go and get the supplies that you need. It's nice that you can watch these videos ahead of time if you don't have the kit already, and then you can see what colors you might want to get. You can start writing them, jotting them down, making notes for yourself as we go along. And then I'm going to edit these videos and put them up on YouTube so that others can use it as a guide when they're putting their kit together.
Vanessa asked if they had a social media presence because they follow Surebonder, the hot glue company. And I looked it up, and they do. Titebond has an Instagram account, and they seem to repost people using the product.
Well, I follow them on Instagram.
Do you at them with your things?
I do in my stories.
Oh, they don't repost stories. You should make a video.
But they did thank me on the story.
Damn.
So I might do that. I just have been focusing on so much that it's like not one of those things that is high priority for me to like really show
Vanessa
it.
says, see, you have to tag them all the time.
I know. I don't want them to get annoyed by me either. Okay, so now I think we want to do the sides. So I'm not going to finish the inside, but if you wanted to finish the side pieces, I don't think I'm going to finish the sides either. Usually I don't finish my sides because you could do like a brick color or whatever you want. Because my buildings for Main Street butt up against each other.
And you said bye.
So I am going to just put my sides on unfinished. And then if you wanted to, at the end of building it, it is actually pretty easy to paint it while it's glued on. So I'm just gonna leave those like that. And also the inside, I'm not gonna paint anything for the roof, nor the base, nor the second floor. This is the second floor, and also the marquee sign. Okay.
Vanessa says we could be having giveaways if they sponsor you.
That would be good, actually. We should think of doing that.
That's the real reason she wants you to get sponsored.
Oh, I
so
see.
that they can get benefits.
Oh, I see. Oh. Okay, now I get it. I didn't understand. I'm like, well, I don't really need anything. Oh, it's not for me.
Well, it's also for you.
Yes, but it's really not for me. That's a good idea. We should do that. Okay, since I'm going to let that dry off to the side, and then I'm going to work on my decorative pieces, and then we can put it all together. So I'm going to use a lighter gray. Oh, I used parchment. Did I tell you that? Did I already tell you that? That I used parchment on that bottom piece? Did I show you the parchment? What did I do with the bottle? Oh, right here. So I'm using the Folk Art matte in parchment, and that was for the bottom piece of my cinema. And then now I'm going to use a light gray, which is a dove gray for folk art, matte dove gray. It looks a little blue, but it's not. It's gray on the screen. It's a very light gray. Sorry that, I don't know why it turned blue all of a sudden there, but maybe try it again.
Do you have a filter on?
No, I don't have a filter on.
It's just the camera is a little bit.
It just doesn't like it. It's like, it's blue, but it's gray, okay? Then I can go ahead and paint on that light gray. It's a dove gray. So Harrison, what have you been up to? What's going on? Yesterday, Frosting did a stream of Destiny. Frosting is in here, and Frosting had this beautiful frame around their Twitch stream, and I think it's the most beautiful one that I've ever seen on anybody else's stream. And they did it all themselves. They said they drew it all day and then put up. It wasn't that it was just, it was also animated. It was beautiful. And so it was a sea theme.
The funny thing about
They're
it is
a really good artist.
The gifts are so distracting and they're put in the worst places, like
You
for
think?
Destiny 2, because it covers like things. It's so funny.
Oh, I thought it was great. I thought it was perfect. I loved it. Like, if there was a lull, I would just look at the bubbles and I'd be like, bubbles. So it got me to want to do it, and I want to do a small world theme.
Frosting said, "You're too kind. The animations took too long."
Yeah, I don't think I need a lot of I don't need any animation on mine, but I think a small world theme size, like I mean, I already have a lot of artwork that I've done that I can just plug in to the size of it. And it could be the geometric facade like the small world at Disneyland.
Vanessa says it could be for the sponsorship. So it could be for you. I have a code for Zenny and I get 4% if people use it. And if I do a post for them, I get gift cards. It really just depends on what different brands offer.
Oh. That's cool. All right. Maybe we should discuss that. That would be really good. Yeah, like a code for them. Because then when I stream and stuff, then I can say, here's the code for that. And then they can get, maybe if they can get a discount, that would be great. Maybe they're like, you don't make enough. But I talk about you a lot. I buy mine at Walmart. That's just my go-to place to get it.
Vanessa says my people get 10% off.
Ooh, that's really good. Excellent. Who doesn't like a discount? Who doesn't like a coupon? Do you say coupon or coupon?
I say it correct.
Oh.
Coupon.
I say it correct. You're like, there's no debate here.
I don't know why we're still talking about this. Vanessa says, anyone need a pair of glasses?
What was the company that?
Zenny. Zenni.
I just did that Z Lul. So pass me that info. Write it in. Oh, she wrote it there, but like, oh, okay. I should look into that. That would be good. You know what? I realized I didn't do is the one color. Mine's a little different of the color, but that's okay. I'm gonna paint this part gray and then the outside parchment to match the wall. So this is the little door that goes up the stairs. It's a really cute design that Disney did with those little interior doors that lead up to, the stairs that lead in from they just go nowhere. You can't open the doors, but
They don't go anywhere?
No. So this door doesn't open.
Ruining
It's
the
a
magic.
fixed. Oh, sorry. It's a fixed.
Locale. What's the word?
For mine, it's a fixed door, so it won't open. So don't try. Don't force it.
What if you try really, really hard?
Well, maybe, but then it won't cleanly.
Well,
You're going to get jiggity jaggities.
we've all seen a door like that.
And then these are the top steps. And I'm going to paint the top and one front side. So if this is the top of the step, I also want to paint the front of the step. So just one side and the top. Same gray. This is going to need 2 coats on that dark edge because of the laser cut. So of the laser singes that edge. There's really nothing you can do about that. So just 2 coats of that. So let's let that dry. And then I have these littler rectangles, and those are the front of the steps. These are the risers, and these are the front of the steps. And those are going to be my parchment color. They only need the fronts, the tops done. The tops, sorry. So while these are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my brush and use the parchment color. Is it fun to watch someone else paint? I find it kind of soothing.
It's relaxing.
Yeah, and you could do other things. Remember, you can put on your own music. Today's music choice that I would choose would be ELO because I love Electric Light Orchestra. I'm a big fan of the movie Xanadu, and they're a big part of that movie. I really think that movie was created. I think that really this is true, that it was created to enhance the album sales of the ELO.
Must not enhance.
What?
I don't think the word would be enhance.
Enhance the sale.
Enhance?
Enhance. Yes, enhance the sales. What would you say then? It's to help
word.
big
Boost?
enhance.
No. Enhance, no.
Enhance is the same thing as boost. Kids. Pish posh. Sometimes you don't know everything.
Most times you don't know
Listen,
anything.
you don't know what I mean.
Frosting says to boost profits.
Yeah.
Lizzie says I find it relaxing too, and Vanessa says I suck at painting, so I enjoy watching people do it better than me.
This is a tip that if you need to, like my hands shake, so I often will use my pinky to steady my hand, and then on the piece, and then I can get in there and tap away. See, like that. Because if I do like this, it's just gonna... So I have to steady my hand, so I use my pinky, and then I'll do that.
Frosting asks if you've heard of 100 Gex. They are one of Frosting's favorite musicians.
Is that a new thing?
You will not like it.
Is that new thing?
Yeah.
I don't listen to new music, sorry. New music is not music. It is noise. I am, Harrison was like, you're ranting and being a boomer. I was in the grocery store. I was like, this is not music.
By the way, nowadays, even using the term boomer is a boomer thing. We don't say that anymore. You're just old.
I'm old. Anyways, I'm old and I don't care. I only listen to real music, not something that was created on a computer. You know what I mean?
I'll take.
They have to be like real instruments. It can't just be, I made a noise and then I did this. I'm looking at you, Pooth. That's just noise. You're just using noises to. No, it's clever. It's cool. It's just not for me. I think it's interesting. It's just not. I grew up in the era where it was like bands played real instruments. That's all. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but clearly one is.
Frosting says you will hate 100 gex.
Then there we go. Sorry. You might hate ELO.
No one can hate ELO. They made Mr. Blue Sky.
Listen, but ELO plays noise.
But they made Mr. Blue Sky.
They did make Mr. Blue Sky. Down, 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 down. They were like the pioneers of noise, but it mixed with real instruments.
Frosting says, I make music on my computer and on my piano.
I make music with my mouth and my bum.
Oh.
That's really cool, though.
Frosting's music is fun.
Yeah, I want to listen to their music.
Frosting says my computer music versus my piano music is completely different.
That's really cool. That is really, really cool, actually. No, there's nothing against that kind of music. I just prefer older music. That's all.
Frosting says, on my piano, I write songs about existential nihilism, and on my computer, I make songs about goo and fish.
Wow, you are a smarty. Goo and fish. Now the top of the gray steps. Is it coming out blue? It comes out blue.
Yeah, it comes out blue.
Sorry, guys, it's gray. You might think that looks good, though, and do blue. But it's gray, okay? So just letting you know, it's a very light gray. Blue! Because I'm a boomer. I know, I'm going to keep doing it just to irritate you.
It doesn't irritate me.
I want to.
You're the one who looks like a weirdo.
Listen. Yay! Done. Okay, now what else do we have to do? So we're going to build the steps, I believe. It means nothing to you. It just means that the laundry's done.
If you could even hear it.
If they could even hear that. Okay, let's see. We want these to dry before we handle them. So maybe let's go back to our sign while these are drying and we can fix our sign. Remember, my white kind of goofed on the sign. So I went back and I reworked the white. So that's a good thing to show that you can go back in and add more white. And now we will go back and get our grabby tool. And, oh yeah, I see. It made this look like a orangey gold. That's a beautiful color that it made it, because it's a yellow gold actually.
Looks
but
more
here
coppery.
it's a copper gold. It's really pretty next to that blue, which is really gray. Blue! So I'm going to grab my the tofu sponge and dip it in the black and then gently, very lightly tap on the sign again, and hopefully we'll get it right this time.
Vanessa says, my machine sings too.
Oh, does it? That's fun. You see where those guys did the washing machine jingle and created all the sounds from that, and they created a song? I know you did. I'm asking them, actually. It's hilarious.
I'm just your funnel to speak to them.
Pretty much. So see,
Okay.
you tap. Please use the lanyard behind you, because I don't need that making noises and stuff. That's not the lanyard. And then you'll clip it to the side of that lanyard. So you see how now I'm tapping really slowly and now the words are starting to pop. So very little bit of paint and very light tapping. And then, so scary.
Is it fine like here?
Yeah. Okay, so very light touch, just small little taps, very light taps. See that E? It's like magic, it takes it away. It's pretty cool. Okay, there we go. Steamboat Willie. Okay, that's great.
It's cute.
I know.
Okay. So humble.
So humble. Let's do our cinema sign. Okay, so this was all nice and dry, our little cinema sign. The colors are a little bit lighter than the camera, but not too bad. And then what I'm going to do is paint this a yellow along with this yellow. And I'm going to paint all of these marquee lights. So all of these rectangles that have those holes, that's so that light can shine through them and it'll look like marquee lights, I thought. And it kind of does. If you put like some miniature fairy lights, battery powered miniature fairy lights on top, I'll show you where. If you put it on the top and you turn that on, it will shine through those holes and look like a marquee is lit up.
So cute.
So cute. All right, so I'm gonna use a yellow. Let me look real quick because I want to make sure that I did that right. Pretty sure I painted it yellow and then stuck that on. I'm using a bright yellow, like a Mickey Mouse shoes yellow. So let's see what I got. I have this medium yellow. That looks right. This is a medium yellow folk art matte, medium yellow. Add that to my palette, just a little bit. And because I have those holes, I don't want the holes to get clogged up with paint. So I'm gonna use my miso sponge and my grabby tool. Just take a little bit of that paint and we're gonna just dab, and it goes really quickly like this too, as opposed to a brush. I still didn't receive, I got credit because I didn't receive this tool yet. I was supposed to receive it last week and then my shipment was delayed. I did get credit, but I just want my product. So I apologize if you were waiting for that for this shop drop. Hopefully I'll have it for the next one. And hopefully I'll have a new Frontierland building available. I will be combining the Rainbow Ridge from Disneyland's Frontierland, and Disney World's Frontierland. Ooh, maybe even, I think there might be one building that I like from France, from Paris, Frontierland. I'm also going to be combining Critter Country, so Splash Mountain, and Country Bear Jamboree with Frontierland. So there are a lot of buildings that will be coming out for that, but it doesn't mean that you have to get every single building to make your village. It's you pick and choose which ones you like the best. Of course, I'll have them all because I made them. So you can see how big it will be if you had all of them. But I will make like one a week is my goal.
Crazy Cat Lady says hello.
Hi, Crazy Cat Lady. Thank you so much for joining us.
Does anyone know the names of the other lands?
Who's a big fan? And then I've called them my villages. So
The only other one I know is Hong Kong's.
oh, you know the name of Hong Kong's Frontierland? Oh, yeah. I know Paris's.
Do you?
Yes.
I thought two of them might have shared Rainbow Ridge, but I don't remember.
Rainbow Ridge is that little town. I don't know.
The whole land is Rainbow Ridge.
Is it called
yes.
that? Oh. I was thinking Rainbow Ridge is the one that is above the Big Thunder Mountain.
The whole surrounding area is Rainbow
Oh,
Ridge.
is it?
I believe.
Did anyone guess Paris's name?
No guesses.
Because if you don't know, I know. I rarely know these things, so I get excited if I actually know something. I'm a fake Disney fan, apparently.
I think Japan's is the other one that's called Rainbow Ridge. Also, yeah, you're a base level Disney fan.
I don't understand it. Like, I thought I was a really big fan, but everyone like knows the lores of things.
On the iceberg, you're like touching the water. Do you know those icebergs that people make?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so it's like a picture of an iceberg. Like
iceberg, right ahead. That's the only thing I think of. If you say iceberg, I think of the Titanic.
So do you know the phrase, the tip of the iceberg?
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine the tip is the base level knowledge. So like, I know that Disneyland's a place. That's the tip of the iceberg. And then as you go below the water, people start to get more and more because the iceberg goes deep. So
Where
it's like
am I?
layers. You're like touching the water.
I can't even get out of the water.
MSA made a guess.
Okay, what is it?
She says, Le Frontierland. I don't think that's quite right, but that's a good guess.
Le Frontierland. That's great. I love that. No. Any other buddy? I know it. I know. How about this? Were you one of these kids? Holding the hand up.
I wanted to try and switch to the top camera, but it wasn't.
I wasn't a know-it-all, actually.
Frosting says flip that.
I was the one that punched those know-it-alls. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Rude.
just kidding. Coming at me hot.
Okay, why don't you tell us what?
Oh, you want me
Paris
to
is
tell?
called.
I'm
Yeah.
so
We get
excited.
teacher on.
For once I'm the teacher. Once I'm the teacher. Thunder Mesa.
Oh, it is Thunder Mesa.
It was kind of a bad buildup. I just said it out
Yeah, you
loud.
should've.
Thunder Mesa. Le Thunder Mesa. Mesa de Thunder.
You're right, it is Thunder Mesa.
Yeah.
Maybe one shares Thunder Mesa. Maybe Florida's also Thunder Mesa. I know someone shares the same name.
I think it is Disney World.
You think Florida shares Thunder Mesa?
Mm-hmm. I really do think it is that. Guess what we else get to do? I'm very excited about.
What?
We get to use another glue that we like, and and we get to use glitter. So excited over glitter. I have a lot of glitter, and I keep them all in my little caddy next to me. And I'm looking for my yellow, and I don't see it. Oh no! No, no! Oh no! I moved it, and now I don't see it. Gosh darn it all to heck. So, hold on. So unprepared, I'm unprepared. Oh, I found my 3M strips. Excellent. I can hang pictures. Let's look in here. Let's see all the fun things that I have. I have glitter, glitter, glitter. Oh, lots of glitter, glitter, glitter. I have some glitter. Oh, we could use this glitter. But this is thick glitter, and I want little glitter. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, you know what? This'll work. And this'll work. Look at all my glitter. Look at all my glitters. That's not all of them. And then I've got some fun sequins. The colors don't show great. And then oh, look at these. We can do something with those. Those are fun little shapes. I even think there might be some Mickey Mouse ears in there. Let's see. Let's see if one of these will work.
I can't find what Florida's one is called.
These two look very similar, but this one's a really bright one. And I think this is doodle bugs. So I think we're going to use that one. Use a fine glitter for this one. So I'm using a fine glitter. Hi, Daisy. I'm using a fine glitter, not a chunky glitter. And now we get to play with glitter. And I also like to use another favorite, Mod Podge. It's a great all around good use glue. It's thinned down perfectly. You don't have to thin down the glue. It's just ready straight out of the pot. I like this because you can dip your glue brush in here, get just the right amount. It's the best.
Frosting says Mod Podge is a classic.
It's a classic, and they have I love that they didn't change their logo, their what do you call this? Their label. It's just so beautiful.
Frosting says my childhood smells like Mod Podge.
Did you eat paste as a kid? I kind of feel like you did. I did. Remember you had the big tubs in the middle of our round tables in elementary, and then if you had this, and then there was a big tub of glue and it had those popsicle sticks, and we would paste with that, and then you'd use cotton balls, and then the cottonwood string would get on the stick, and then put it back in. It would just be a goopy mess all on the sides, and then I'd go, no, just me? Okay. I'm using a scrap bit of cards.
Frosting says I did not eat paste as a kid, but I did sniff markers a lot.
And that explains a lot. I did too. But we actually, in the 80s, we had scented markers. Gosh, that promoted marker sniffing, didn't it? Huffing. You're dumb. So I'm going to gloop on, technical term, I'm going to gloop on glue very generously onto the Marquee sign. And then we will, and this is just a scrap card that I have underneath to catch all the glitter that shakes off. Remember doing this as a kid? It's my favorite. And Mod Podge, it takes a while to dry, so you don't have to rush this so much, especially the thickness that I'm putting on. I want to make sure that my glitter is like gonna stick, so I like to gloop on a lot of glue. And I'm using a glue brush.
Frosting says, I have a strawberry scented marker and it's so good. And Vanessa says, Mr. Sketch scented markers.
Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. I'm going to do a little trick with my toothpick afterwards. So I have 2 sections that are supposed to have holes. Well, 3, but I didn't cover one of them. And I'm just going to pop a bubble, a glue bubble, with the toothpick. So we go ahead and glue, glue, glue. Gloopy, gloopy, gloopy. Gloopy, gloopy. If you make it thick, then it might stay thick when you use glitter. If you go thin, then it might not stick well, and then you might have bald spots. We don't mind bald spots on our heads, but we do mind them in our crafts.
That's funny.
It's funny when you say that I'm funny.
It's funny.
Okay, so I think that's good. And I'm feeling like it's going to start drying up. All right, now.
I cannot for the life of me find the names of these lands.
Oh, weird. And then I'm going to get a toothpick. Here he comes. What did we name our little cute donkey guy who holds my Q-tips? What did we name him? Let's do a new name because we don't remember. Hee-haw is bringing me a Q-tip. Thanks, sweetie. I'm taking off right here. This is supposed to be a hole, so I'm going to pop the glue there and over here. Now I can go in and sprinkle on my
You should call him Glue.
glitter. What?
You should call this donkey Glue.
Oh, that's mean.
Because that's what you'll turn him into.
No.
He's not good.
He's not a good donkey. You turn you into glue. Oh, I'm using a lot. I'm going to have to try and salvage it. Ugh.
Did you know in Japan, their frontier land, the land is actually called Western Land?
Oh, cute. I'm just gooping it all on. I'm going to save this that doesn't get adhered. That falls off. I'll put it back into my jug. I don't know where my funnels are. I can, oh, look, there's only a little bit left. I can dump this onto a paper and then I can boop, easily, because this won't fold. So I'll just dump all this glitter onto a small piece of paper, and then I can use that paper to funnel into my, I can make funnel out of paper as well. So I'm just gonna let that sit and dry and get all that glitter on there. I like this thin glitter, the fine glitter, because it's very small areas and it'll adhere better. This one's a good glitter because it has a dust to it and little flakes of circles. Let's see, without ruining it. Here we go. Looks like a glittery cloud. So I'm just going to let that dry. And we're going to try to assemble our steps. So let me try and put this in a safe place. which is right here. Harrison, you're going to be watching it. No, don't put your weight on the table. He was like, I'm not happy about this. All right, so here we have our step. So the step goes like this. It's gonna go like this. And then it's gonna go like this, like steps. And then it's gonna go like this. And then it's gonna go like this. And that should be the end. Okay. Also, I need, and I forgot to paint that thing. Oh no, there's 2 small rectangles missing.
Daisy boofed at you out of
Oh,
anger.
I think I threw them away thinking they weren't part of
Thinking
the
they were
set.
scrap?
Yeah. And it's a critical
It's a
piece
vital piece.
of the steps. It's
Well,
the
now what?
side of the steps.
Well, now what do you do?
Okay, let me see. Let me look. Oh, see here? I need this part here and here.
Rip it off the other one.
No, it won't. Gosh darn it. You may not be able to do this part of it, and then it's kind of not fun to put it together after the fact. Let me see. I want to double check that I have everything. Let's see. Oh, that's so infuriating. I might have to cut it real quick because I can't do it without. Is there a far out? Really gonna have to do it.
Do you want to end stream real quick, do it, and then...
No, they can watch. It won't take long, but it's just annoying. I gotta put the thing out. Ugh. All right, go ahead and put it on full screen. Then they can see me working in my studio to make these pieces that I forgot. I can't believe it. I'm so foolish. Good thing I didn't send it to somebody, this kit. Usually I'm really good at double checking, but this time not so much. And I'm very, very happy at least that I have a lot of room now in my studio to work. And everything is, that's for trash. These are light bulbs. Okay, we can put those here. Just trying to, I'm gonna turn on my machine. I also have to clean my machine because there's some scraps in there. Let me turn off my machine real quick. I can't believe I did that. Okay. I'm going to use a scrap piece of wood. And now I'm going to turn on my machine, get that warmed up, and while I'm doing that, let me take this off so I can move in here. Hi! Okay, move in here, and I need the mouse. Okay, now do you have my desktop? Do you have that on here as an option?
Yes, screen.
My screen?
Select screen.
Okay. This, and then I can do that. No. How do I, uh-oh.
All right.
How do I do
Grab
that?
it.
Oh, like that? Okay.
Now hit the
The
yellow.
yellow. Okay. Oh, we like it up, don't we? Okay.
You're so small.
Listen. All right. Oh, do we still have picture in picture? Oh, that's cute. Okay. This, because I have to go online to do that. Ugh, so annoying. And then these are all my things. I did that, and then I'm gonna do that, and then I did this. I skipped 12 steps, and it's still fire though. My designs, and now we gotta find it. What is it? Cinema. Don't hurt yourself, kid. Cinema. In the cinema. In the cinema. Hey, it's getting warmer here. Guess what that means? Adventureland can start getting cut again. So if you wanted Jungle Cruise, I might be able to do it in a couple weeks.
It's exciting.
I know, instead of waiting until summer. Summer. If you see it before me, go, stop. I'm looking for cinema. Oh, cinema. 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 This one. Okay, this one, I want to make sure, I'm going to make a copy of it. I'll make sure there's nothing else. That's all the Marquee ticket booth, and I'm going to make a copy of the cinema. So that if I do anything to this, it won't ruin it. These are the culprits. Right here. That's the naughty ones. Okay, so everything else, oh, but these too. I don't think I have these. Let me double check to see if I have those.
How many pieces
I
did you
do.
get rid of?
No, I have them. I have everything. I need to get rid of this. This is why I made a copy of it. And this. And this. And these.
The lanyard's not working out for me.
No.
It keeps flipping because it's not enough weight.
This is what we need to do here. And then we'll just do that, like that, and just cut these real quick. And print that. Thank goodness I have my own machine, right? Because imagine if you like sent out and then you goofed. That's why it's fun to have your own machine. And then I gotta turn on my fan, because if I don't turn on my fan, then it gets real smoky in here. So I have an external fan, which is nice because it tones down the sound. So I'm gonna let that buzz up a bit. It might get a little loud in here, so excuse me. And look, our print time is only 31 seconds. Push the button, we're cutting. It's happening right now. Ooh, flip on the thing, Harrison. Flip on the thing.
What thing?
The down. I don't know. Come on. Help me. Hurry. Flip on the thing. That's fun. Yay, look how fast that was. Okay, now just the full screen. I don't know if that's right. Okay. Let's see what we got here. That's good. I can do what? That. I'm done with this. Let's just minimize that. We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this one. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. I hope it really worked. Sometimes it needs a double cut. Gosh darn it. You won't believe it. And I moved it, so I have to do it twice. I'm just going to let it go. Here, I have to do it again because I goofed and I moved it, and now I have to do it again, and I have to do 2 cuts, 2 passes. Oh, so infuriating. I'll just do it real quick. Where am I? Oh, infuriating. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 passes so that it really does work. Because the weather, I have to actually do more cuts, which takes me longer. That's why I don't do the big sets until I only have to do 1 pass. Because imagine something that takes me a half an hour will take me an hour. To cut Jungle Cruise takes me about 5 hours per set. So I'm not spending 10 hours cutting 1 set. So that's why, number 1, it costs the way it does, and that's the reason why it costs the way it is, and why I don't do it until warm weather. So it has to be minimum 65 degrees outside with no wind chill factor kind of a thing. So it has to be a true 65 degrees outside for it to do 1 pass. Otherwise, I have to up the pass. It does something to the wood too, which I don't like. And so I only do my small kits right now. So Main Street is okay. I do 1.5 cut extra, not 2 cuts. So yes, it takes me a lot longer, but not as long as it would because they're smaller. Okay, now I did see that they really came out of the wood, and now I can just finish this
Vanessa
off.
says, "Oh heck no."
I know, right? So that's why I'm like, okay, we can keep that like that. This is done. I wait for it to go click, 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 click before I turn the machine off. There, it did it. Turn my machine off. Turn my fan off. Grab the pieces. And it's dirty. It's dirty. So I'm gonna have to wipe this off. So here we go.
Asks, "What's your opinions on American Girl dolls?"
Oh, I love them. Have you seen the new Disney dolls that are like the American Girl dolls? They have Disney versions now of those giant dolls. And what were they called? Like ILY?
Something like that. They're like inspired by different Disney princesses.
They look like Bounding. Like they took the art of Bounding, which I've said in the past that Vanessa here in the chat, she's great at Bounding. And so that's why I chose her as my ambassador to show off my jewelry when I make jewelry. So I think those dolls are like that. What do you think of the American Girl dolls? I never had one, obviously, because they came out after. They're too big for my room. I did like one time. The first time I had seen those Disney dolls, I was like, why is Moana so dark? Like, she really got a suntan. And then I realized it was a black girl dressed as Moana. Instantly, I fell in love with her, and I was so tempted to get her. She was cute. Her hair was like 2 little balls. They were so cute. She was such a cute doll. I still think about her, but where am I going to put her? That's a lot. Well, what do you think of the American Girl dolls? And have you seen the new Disney dolls that look like that? That size?
OMG, I didn't realize they made bigger ones.
Oh, why? What size are they?
For the Disney dolls, I believe you're talking
Oh,
about.
right. They're super cute.
Crazy Cat Lady says, I had a few of the American Girl dolls, and then my daughter had a bunch.
Ooh, that's fun. See, like if you were, I mean, you could have, but you didn't really show interest in it. Barbie dolls. I love Barbie dolls. But you know what he did show interest in were, well, I like the minifigs. We played with those when you were little. But you liked the calico Sylvania critters. Those are cute. Those I think will fit nicely with my set. So if you wanted to display them with calico, there are some people that collect calico Sylvania figures, which they're so cute.
Crazy Cat Lady says there's a Stitch-themed outfit at Target that fits American Girl dolls that I want. I think that's the part of that line.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder if they did that on purpose.
Yeah, they definitely did. They definitely tried to make them compatible. Frosting says, I really love American Girl dolls, but I love the miniature foods and things.
Oh,
I had
me
a big
too.
collection of them and their accessories. And they also have a Calico Critters collection.
You could use it with the set, and they could be at Disney. Let's go to Disney, Disney, Mickey, Minnie.
Vanessa says, I love the big animator dolls.
I do too.
I didn't say big, that was my own.
I do have some dolls that are big. I forgot. And you know what? I forgot that I haven't unpacked that box yet. Where's that going to go?
What?
I bought Small World dolls.
Oh.
No, I bought the animated dolls. I have Anna. Do I have Anna? I have Cinderella? Belle? I don't know what I have, but I saw it and I was like, I love it. And I don't know who it is now that I think of it. I have three of them.
You don't know who they are?
No, I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Frosting says, the animators collection dolls are so tempting every time I see them. My wallet and my closet quiver in fear.
Yes, you should be fearful of that. It's a slippery slope. And those little ones, the midi size, the one that are like the 5-inch dolls, I think. Oh, they're so cute. That's the one I really want. With the little play sets, come on. I would love to design something for Disney like that. That would be so fun. I love dolls, I love dolls, I love dolls, all kinds of dolls. Harrison and Jason are so sweet. When we go to any store that, like a department store that has toys, they know to take me to the pink aisle. And I love, love, love looking at dolls. And then sometimes my husband surprises me with dolls, and that's really cute. Tell me that's not super cute. He's so sweet. So sweet. Surprises me with dolls.
Vanessa says, I have a big old shelf of them. The only small version I have is Alice, but they are all super cute.
Oh, I love it. I love dolls. I love dolls, and I love everyone else who loves dolls because they get me. Okay, so is this dry? I need it to be dry to handle. That's good enough. I'm using parchment color on this from that Folk Art matte line. I like all the matte colors. I think I might have most of the matte colors now. Every time we go to the store, I'm like, ooh, that one's a pretty one. I like how Harrison helps me too. Harrison will go, ooh, look at this blue. And I'm like, ooh, put it in my cart. And what's funny is he kind of knows if I have it already. He goes, no, I think you have that one already. I'm like, oh, that is speaking my love language because I don't remember anything. I should really have note like in my notes, an inventory of all the paints that I have so that I can go, I have this one. I'm going to have Daddy do me a spreadsheet. My husband loves to make Excel spreadsheets. He's an Excel spreadsheet master.
He excels at it.
He really does. He's a master at his craft. So I told him he should teach classes on that because I know he's like really incredible with it. Have you seen the one guy who makes art with Excel? I don't know how he does that, but he makes art, like pictures with Excel. Oh, you think it's pixel? He makes pixels with it and then drops colors in those cells.
He just makes lines.
It's beautiful. Okay, so that's got to dry.
MSA Brown says, I keep an inventory in my notes on my phone of ink color.
That's smart. I think I need to do that.
And Crazy Cat Lee says, I collect the pressed pennies from places.
Oh, Harrison started doing that and he loves that. That's a great fun thing because it doesn't take a lot of space. And then you can look at, I like those books that they have, and then you can look through them and go, remember when we went there? So when we go to Dollywood, you've got to do all the pressed pennies there, Harrison. That's going to be super fun. And we'll get a pressed penny book just for that. We're going to Dollywood this year. We're very excited. I've been as a kid, and my grandparents lived in Kentucky, so not far away, and we would go when we would visit them to Dollywood. And also, remember, we used to drive through. We lived in Missouri for a time, and we used to drive up, and we'd go to Holiday World. Before, it used to be called Santa Claus Land. That's really cute, isn't it? Santa Claus Land. And I'd be like, can we go to Santa Claus Land? And they're like, okay. And then we'd stop and go there. That was our Midwest Disneyland. And then we'd go to Dollywood. And then, it used to be, we had the Opryland and we would go there. But that's no longer a thing. They closed. So sad. While this is drying, I'm going to do this really boring part. And this is the Marquee edge of the sign. This is the curved edge. This is just gluing it and then painting the inside curve, the concave side, black. That's all we're going to do for this. So while those sides are drying. So we're really excited to go. My boys have never been to Dollywood. And it's kind of fun because I've named my little miniature theme park Dollyland. So I'm going to maybe take $1 or $2 with me. Maybe I should make a little Dolly Parton.
That'd be cute.
Wouldn't it?
Frosting says, I want to go to Dollywood so bad.
I know you do. Want to come with us? We might be going for your birthday. You're turning the big 1-8 this year. It's very exciting. I'm going to be a mom to an adult. That's pretty cool. He's just my one son. I don't have any more. I don't have any other kids. So he's my one and only. And he's the best one that I have.
I'm the favorite.
You're my favorite.
Crazy Cat Lee says, I did a bunch when we went to Universal and Downtown Disney of the press pennies.
Oh, the press pennies. You know what? Have you been to Disneyland? I don't know if Disney World has it. I think only Disneyland has it. Well, now not anymore. The pressed penny Splash Mountain.
They'll probably bring it back just in a new frame.
Your penny would go down the Splash Mountain chute. You would see it drop and then it would press. That was the best one.
Vanessa's asking if we're going to vlog.
Oh, I guess we could try. Why? Why you make the face? You don't want to do it?
Things. You can.
I'll do it.
I ain't gonna.
You just enjoy. I'll do it. Because a lot of times I won't go on rides, so I can do that. I'm stacking 6 of these curvy parts together to make a curve. Everything is flat with my laser cutter. I can't do circles or like.
Vanessa says it's not worth it anymore. It's $1 and now it's preloaded with coins.
For the
press a penny.
penny? Really?
They are $1 now, yeah.
Wow, that's really expensive.
They've never actually flattened the coins, I believe.
Oh, it's fake?
It's a piece of scrap metal usually.
Oh, yeah. It used to be you could see
The coin.
the coin. Flat. You would see the back of it and stuff. And you're like, ah. Maybe it's illegal, that's why. You're not supposed to.
Deface money.
And there's a coin shortage.
I think there's laws. I think as far as defacing goes, I think it's only like illegal if you plan on using the money. Like if I deface my $100 bill and then I use it, that's illegal. But if I deface it and now it's just like something I keep, I'm not keeping it for its value of $100 anymore. Now it's just something I have. I think it's legal.
Okay, maybe.
Don't go defacing currency using my advice.
Also, Harrison, don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Oh, Vanessa says the new machines, you don't get a choice in what you get. It's random.
What? You don't get to push a button and say, I want this one?
It's not surprising.
Here we go. Here we go. Yet again, we're gambling now. Can't. Everything has to be a blind box or something. It can't just be I want that.
Damn you,
I'm
Bob
gonna get
Chapek.
that.
Oops, habit.
You see, I want it. I know I get it. Yeah, isn't it nice to not have to yell at him anymore?
No, it's Iger's fault.
Yeah, but so far so good. Oh, really? Why? What complaints do you have?
I feel like what he's saying about Marvel and Star Wars as brands is correct, but I'm a little nervous with how he's phrasing the plan going forward for them. Like they're going to be more careful to do things, but I feel like it's also going to result in them not doing anything, not taking any risks. I'm nervous that going forward they're going to be like, all right, we got to do exactly what we did the first time with Marvel and Star Wars, which is what went wrong.
I haven't liked Star Wars and Marvel for a very long time. After the last hoorah of Marvel with Thanos Endgame.
What about Spider-Man No Way Home and Far From Home?
No, that was good. I'm just saying, like, the new stories are kind of like, what are we doing? Like, where is this going? It just seems chaotic. And we're going to introduce a new character. Oops, we're going to introduce a new character. Oops, we're going to introduce a new character. And I'm like, yeah, but what's the story? The only thing that I really liked was the Ant-Man. It kind of had a story. Everything else was like, oh, you know why? Because I didn't have to learn about a new person.
Ironically, Ant-Man and Quantumania has the least amount of story.
Oh, I thought it was nice.
I liked it.
Anyway, well, also because I love Paul Rudd.
Yeah, the big problem with the MCU right now is they're not showing you where it's going to the general audience. They're just kind of throwing ideas at the wall and seeing what people like the most and what people like comes back. Instead of just sticking to their guns and going all out. Like, we're not getting end credit scenes that are like, this character is going to be in the next movie. It's more like, if this movie does well, maybe we bring that character back.
I don't think they're going to bring back the She-Hulk, so that was a waste.
She's coming back.
Oh, really?
She's going to be in Captain America.
Oh, I see. You know what that sound is? Daddy's making dinner. It's very exciting.
Lots of comments.
Ooh, let's hear them. Are you guys yelling at me because I'm not liking Star Wars and Marvel?
Crossing says, I don't have a Chapek problem because I don't yell at people.
So cute.
They were talking amongst themselves about the press of pennies. Vanessa says the new pennies aren't all copper and the metal looks funny.
Ah!
Frosting agrees with your Marvel take.
Thanks.
MSA says Marvel's too chaotic.
Yes.
Frosting says the new Ant-Man is one of my favorite Marvel movies
So
ever.
good. I really, really enjoyed it. Also, it was all small. Even though it wasn't. But we knew in our heads it was small.
I liked it because it really made me feel like those old-timey comics. Like that's what I think of when I think like old comics, is like those crazy science fiction things where it's like, we're in a weird world, look at all the weird things. Felt very much like a golden or silver age comic.
That's fun. Getting back to these. So I stacked 6 of these little semicircle arch pieces. I stacked 6 of them. I'm going to let these dry a little bit. I used my special glue, you know, my quick and thick glue from Titebond. And then I'm going to let those dry a bit and then paint the inside curve part black. Not the outside, but the concave part black. Now we can go back to doing our steps. So I'm going to put, I have to look at my thing real quick because I don't have the plans. I want to make sure it goes to the side. Okay. Did you have something to say to me?
See, Lizzie says, back in the day, I hung out at the Bennigans here. Paul Rudd was on the wait staff. We even have a picture of him then.
Way. Bennigan's begin again. That is so cool. That's really cool. Bennigan's begin
Look out for the
again.
little guy.
I'm excited for the book.
Are you gonna read it?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I don't believe you.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna put glue on the edges, left and right side of this doorway. And then I will adhere it to the sides.
Other than Ant-Man, who's your favorite character in Marvel?
Ant-Man.
Okay. Are the Ant-Man movies your favorite of the movies?
Yes.
Not just your favorite character?
Correct. Not just. Ant-Man.
Good choice.
Thanks. We adhere the side pieces that we made to the door. And if there's any gloopies, what are we going to do?
Leave them?
No, we're going to brush the gloopies away.
My favorite Marvel movie was Werewolf by Night.
Oh, right. That was good. Why did you like that one the best?
Because I'm a fan of that general aesthetic.
Aesthetic? Yes. That black and white, gritty 1920s, 1930s.
Monster film.
Beginning eras of movies. Yeah, fun.
I like that era of monsters and things because they're all practical. Like, every single one of the effects had to be really done. So it all looks better. I liked how the CGI in Werewolf by Night was purposefully, like, made to look like real.
Right. I'm going to see that painted edge, so I'm going to glue the back, not the front of that, and the edges. Yeah, it was a good show, I will say.
I hope to see the characters again. Frosting says,
I'll put that right underneath that door. What did Frosting say?
Frosting says, I really like how Ant-Man was in this new movie because he was just like, ha ha, I'm a little Ant-Man, what is going on, ha ha. And I really relate to that. I like the idea that Ant-Man he's just like a guy and he's winding up in these like needs to save the world events. I think that's the charm of the character.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people saying like, well, I wish that he wasn't always saving the universe and things. I wish it was more just like small adventures. But I think the best part about it is it's just a guy. He's the smallest
Standing in front
adventurer
of a
having
girl, asking her to love him. Oh, wrong movie. Guess that name of that movie. Guess the name of the movie that quote comes from. Standing, I'm just a girl standing in front of a guy, a boy, asking him to love her.
Emma St. Brown got it.
Really? I love it. Do you see what I'm doing? I made steps. Did you see what I did? Did you see? Did you see how I did it?
I did.
Boom. You may have to finagle it a bit, like bring it down a bit. You can, so that it fits perfectly. But that's what I'm doing.
Vanessa says I get that reference.
That's hilarious. That was a very Captain America thing that she did just then. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the last piece.
I get that reference.
I get that reference. Like that. So see, there's that gap. So the glue is still okay. It's not adhering yet, so we can push it all down.
I miss Captain America.
Oh, that's sweet.
I wish he was still in things. Oh, maybe we'll like the new Captain America.
I feel like maybe we should start next time at the bottom and work our way up. There. You see what I did there? You just have to finagle it. Get it the way you like. Let it dry. Let it be. Let it be. And then we can add it to our building structure. Let's go back and paint these black. I'm going to use my spongy tool, and I need to refill my black. I'm using golden black, but just use whatever you have, acrylic black. Black is black to me. It doesn't matter. There's like carbon black, there's bone black, there's so many silly blacks, different colors of black, but just use whatever black that you have, just use that. Use the craft paints. You don't need to go fancy. And you're gonna paint the inside concave part black and also that front edge like that. Okay. I'll do the other side. I just don't want to hold it and then get so much color on my hands. Now I'll use my tweezers. And I can hold the wet part. And this one's wet, and this one's wet, and this one's wet. And that edge, just like that. So easy. It is so much easier using this tool because it also gives the right amount of pounce. I feel like the bounce back with this tool. Okay. Let that dry. We can go ahead and mount the yellow bits to our sign. Obviously, the little yellow will go with the little black marquee sign, and then the large one will go like that. Okay, so let's put some glue on. I'm just dabbing like in between the holes. And I'm not being too precise about it. I don't want a lot of glue. Line it up. Make sure the holes go all the way through. If they don't, maybe they're upside down. I thought I did it perfectly, but maybe I didn't. All right, let's get rid of some gluebies. Let's see. Does it go all the way through? Maybe not. Maybe I did goof. No, it's right. It's right. It's just not showing up. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's see, does that go all the way through? It doesn't. That's weird. Let's try it. This is why you should dry fit it first. There. So dry fit it first, then glue it down, because there, now all the holes align. So apparently I didn't get it just right. This is why you watch these videos, because you get so much out of it. Now the holes go all the way through both pieces.
Oh. I just saw some news.
Well, what?
Everything Everywhere All at Once has passed Morbius in domestic box office. It's truly a sad day for film fans everywhere. Morbius is no longer
tops.
No longer tops.
I didn't think they were.
It made $1 more billion.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it did make $73 million domestically.
Oh. You really don't like that Jared Leto.
Not a fan.
Sorry
that I'm not a fan of criminals.
Oh, is he a criminal?
He's gonna go to jail eventually.
You think?
I
don't think
it's
so.
It's illegal to date children.
Is that a fact that he did anything like that?
I don't know. He gives me the creeps.
Don't say things that may not be true. Is that the only reason why you don't like him, or you don't like his acting?
I don't like his acting either.
Okay, look. Now we have that one done. The holes go all the way through. And the last one here, I'm going to dry fit it first. I don't know why I didn't do that the first time. Oh, that one doesn't work, but this one might if I do it this way. Yes, so we'll put that down. My nose is so itchy on the side. I don't understand what it is. It feels like a hair keeps tickling me, but it's not. There's nothing there. It's so infuriating for me. Get rid of the gluebies. Glooby, glooby, glue. Do, 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 do. Glooby, glooby.